You have all kinds of dumplings, and in Vietnam, there is a summer roll. So I have a pound of shrimp that I have really just cooked and, of course, peeled and just sliced it in half. So that's part one there. I have the noodles here, and this is a vermicelli noodle that is classic in Vietnamese cooking, and they look like this when they come out. They're dry, and they're called rice sticks, and you can get these everywhere. You really can. So I only use 4 ounces of these, and I put them in warm water and let them soak for a bit, just until they softened up, and all I need to do now is drain them. I love these noodles. I keep them in my pantry and use them for all kinds of things. You can make just a quick noodle dish. You can make obviously your spring rolls with it. So it's super simple. I love that you don't have to boil, the noodles in the water and all that business. You just pour it over and soak it. So we got this, we got this. Now I have to make a dipping sauce. Of course, all these kinds of rolls and dumplings come with a dipping sauce, right? So in here I have 3 cloves of garlic. I was just mincing a jalapeno. And then I have 2 scallions. What I'm doing here is I'm just going to quickly slice this end of these scallions and put them aside for a little bit of garnish. And then I'm going to take the rest of it and just mince it, which means just sort of slice it lengthwise a couple times if you can, and then just very, very finely mince it. I have got 2 limes, and I've cut them, and I just want to juice them right in here too. And now we're building that, I say this all the time, that sort of sour, sweet, salty. So the limes don't have any seeds in them, so you can just squeeze right there into the bowl. And just make sure you get as much out of there as you can. Limes are really the citrus you're going to see when you're eating Vietnamese food. Just smells so good and so fresh, and just all of these ingredients together just make you feel like you're so healthy eating it, and I think you are healthy. I'm not even sure there's a lick of fat in this whole thing. All right, 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Typically palm sugar would be used, so if you have it, go for it, but brown sugar is in most of our homes. 1/3 of a cup of fish sauce. Now I feel like I don't have to talk anybody through fish sauce anymore. It's in the supermarkets, it's everywhere. And I believe that's all. So I'm just going to give this a little bit of a whisk just to dissolve that sugar a little bit. Let's see. Just makes your whole face just like brighten up. And while I'm at it, since as soon as I get mine made, I plan on eating it, I'm going to get my own little bowl of dipping sauce going here. I'll save the rest for the others. And let me show you exactly how I make a summer roll. Now, one other thing that you may not have seen is a rice wrapper. You can buy these, just buy them in a container like this. So you take one and stick it in water. Now just sit here. It's no more than, let's say, between 5 and 10 seconds. You don't want to walk away now, because if it's here too much, it gets kind of goopy and too kind of sticky, and we don't want that. This is a really fun operation. One time I had a party, and with this I had just fresh rosé wine and these summer rolls. I mean, what more could you want out of a party? So here's how you assemble it. Take 4 shrimp and put them cut side up. We're actually going to try to make this look pretty by the end of it. All right. Then on top of that, I have prepared some things here. I have some Thai basil, which I actually happen to have growing in my little container garden next to my regular basil. Try some different basils. Looks good, right? Now I have the Napa cabbage, and I just thinly sliced it. And you just want to put a little bit across. This is going to give some bulk to your roll. Very finely cut carrots, fresh as could be. And then take some noodles and just take a bit of, just a handful kind of like this, and then roll it over until you have it about the length of your roll. Now, if you've ever done this before, we're thinking as we roll about a burrito. So we lift it over, kind of hold on to it, bring it over here. Ooh, I think mine's gonna be pretty. And then you just turn it over like a burrito. Turn it over, and then turn it again. Sort of stick it, see how pliable it's gotten? And it's gonna be beautiful. And, okay, maybe it's not perfect, and I'm sure there are people who are so adept at making these summer rolls that they make them gorgeous all the time, but for my sake, I think it's pretty darn good, and I'm just gonna slice it so we can look at the inside of it. And that's a nice way to serve it. Look how great that looks. Into the dipping sauce. Fresh, crunchy, salty, spicy. Thanks for watching. Hungry for more? Click here for more great recipes, and to subscribe, click here. Check back every week for more craveable recipes. Leave a comment and tell me what you think. And don't forget, head over to our other channels for Everyday Food with Sarah Carey, Martha Stewart Weddings, and the Martha Stewart Channel.